turn my back, you laughing.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football.
Let's go, baby.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
Running back Tariq Cohen brings us all to our feet when he's on the field because you never know how they're going to utilize it. In 2018, was able to run, throw, and catch a touchdown pass. And in addition, was a 2018 Pro Bowl return specialist for the NFC. The human joystick makes...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the 3rd year back out of Texas, Deontay Foreman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be... Stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't.
Right there. 54 miles.
And that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. A first down carry for Davis. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, completion left side to Miller. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his fifth. Touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The numbers a week ago for Everett. 6 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. Big playability, and we just saw it on display.
Now Foreman, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 38, Goff eluding the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his... #11th sack of the year.
58 right there. Wild Bill.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's gone. Flush to his right. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. On first down, Foreman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Goff escaping the pressure right. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and goal.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Davis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's go! Let's go!
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about... Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Looking down at the stats here. Twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Goff now to throw. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. I want to remind you, tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, our final international game of the year, the Chiefs and the Chargers from legendary Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. That'll be a good one at 8:15 Eastern. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200. Well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to throw. Gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing again is gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Goff throwing again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Again, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. Zerline, of course, last year had... Play fake. Here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough 1st half, he was locked in, right, rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Foreman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and now it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense, and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's it, baby.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clay Matthews able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky to throw. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the draw, here's Foreman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run again with Foreman. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
We go, 76, 76.
Goff now to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, it's Foreman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. One last shot for Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, versus wind, no wind, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. And they give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from, between here and here. Maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.
So for the Rams, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay.